even before COVID, manufacturing went in the hole. Manufacturing went in the hole.
Excuse
number
me,
one.
Chris. Wait.
Number two.
Chris.
Number three.
They said it would take. No, you were number two.
No.
Ooh, the pre-debate meltdown has begun. All of the pundits are out there trying to pre-muddy the waters around what's going to happen and who's going to win. And, well, the polls are already showing that there's some very inconvenient opinions about President Potato in Chief. Now, obviously, I don't like Joe Biden. All of you know that. However, I don't like to make strong endorsements or tell my viewers how to vote. I just want you to vote. I just want you to vote. I want you to take part in that process. It's an important process. It feels good to do. I would never tell you who to vote for. But the pre-meltdown is on for CNN, as now they've been targeting various content creators and saying, "Oh, you cannot stream our stream. Oh, we need our 12 viewers." Well, guess what? I'll be streaming it. I know a lot of other content creators out there, and I'm not naming names, have acted like they are just completely without options to cover this year's Joe Biden, Donald Trump presidential debate. Except there is one great option, and it's an option that I've supported and taken part in for a very long time. And I want you to know that Thursday evening, starting at around 7:30, I will be streaming it. Live commentary, we can all hang out, enjoy, we can create various games. Maybe I'll work on some games, some beverage games, things like that, because I will be streaming it on my Rumble channel, rumble.com/c/The Quartering. Download the app, follow The Quartering there, or follow it now, at least for the live streams. I live stream every day at 1 Eastern. I'll be live streaming today with Stick, Sex, and Hammer. We're going to be talking about pre-debate stuff, Bannon, the squad losing, things of that nature. So always come there for the streams, as they will be protected, and they will be, they care about free speech. Yeah, that's a platform that, doesn't bend the knee, even though a lot of content creators who constantly complain about being suppressed don't support it anyway. That's neither here nor there. That said, CNN could be on the hook now for $1 billion in a defamation lawsuit. This just keeps getting better. Val Friedman, in a Florida appellate court, now has affirmed this month that U.S. Navy veteran Zachary Young and his company, Nemax Enterprises, can seek punitive damages for a story that CNN ran that defamed him and said that it had improperly suggested that he was an illegal profiteer. Val Friedman, Young's lawyer, said his client lost $40 to $60 million in economic opportunity and could get up to $600 million if a jury awards him emotional damage. With punitive damages, CNN could also end up paying $1 billion per the report. The lawsuit claims that CNN wrecked Young's reputation and businesses with its report by correspondent Alex Marquardt. Tapper introduced the segment by telling of a, quote, black market with demands of exorbitant fees and no guarantee of safety or success. So Jake Tapper was involved in this, okay? Take a guess if you can name who the debate moderator is. Oh, it's Jake Tapper. That's right. CNN could be on the hook for a big payout stemming from a defamation lawsuit over a report about a military veteran who sought to help people flee Afghanistan when the U.S. withdrew the country in 2021 that aired on Jake Tapper's show. Can you imagine literally anything more clown world than that? Literally anything more clown world than that. The guy moderating the debate is on the hook for a $1 billion defamation lawsuit of an American veteran. Is there more? Is there more clown world to be had? Oh, of course there is. Now the judge has lifted parts of Trump's order not to speak before the first presidential debate, parts of the order against Donald Trump in his New York hush money case were lifted by Judge Juan Merchan on Tuesday, just 2 days before the set is set to square off against President Joe Biden. Merchan lifted sections of the order that prohibited Trump from speaking about witnesses in the case or jurors who ultimately delivered a guilty verdict. Trump is still barred from making public statements about the district attorney office or prosecutors and staff or court staff, including their family members. The order does not prohibit Trump from talking about Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, since he is an elected official. This is actually a big win for Trump because this would have been kind of this impact, like a criticism that the Biden administration could have laid at his feet during the live debate that he could not respond to. He would have been incapable of responding to it legally. Of course, many believe that that is interfering with his ability to run for the president, but, you know, I guess that doesn't matter. Then, of course, new reports show big weaknesses the big weaknesses that Biden and Trump will confront on the debate stage. This is just mad spin because, of course, the big weaknesses are all anti-Biden. The 81-year-old Biden faces concern about his age and the sharpness of his mind. He may just be 3 years older than Trump, but voters are 10 times as likely to cite Biden's age as a reason for concern. Is candidate age a factor in your vote? This is a YouGov poll that's polled about 2,000 registered voters. Only Biden's age, 25% of people said. Only 2% of people said only Trump's, while 43% of people said both. 73, honestly, either both or neither. So, yeah, I think it's fair to be concerned about both of their ages. I mean, both of them are very old. The mental state or whatever of one, in my opinion, is much better. But, when you're that old, things can go downhill very fast. And I think that, regardless of who you're talking about of these two, both of them are extremely old. Although many people specifically only concerned about Biden's age. Then, which candidate has the mental and cognitive health to serve as president? Only 27% of those polled said, quote, only Biden, while 42% said only Trump, 23% said neither, and 8% said both. So Trump absolutely destroying him. It's likely that voters have limited expectations for Biden's performance on Thursday, so a lucid, nimble, and forceful presentation sustained for 90 minutes could upend how Americans see him. Just as muddled and faltering, one could cement existing concerns and give rise to new ones. Trump, meanwhile, carries the weight of nearly a decade of controversy and inflammatory antics, and it shows when voters ask each candidate's comportment. In an early June CBS poll, 67% of voters said they disliked how Trump had handled himself, compared to 51% who said the same for Biden. Among independents, those figures jumped to 74% for Trump and 55% for Biden. So I think that's fair. Then they talk about Nikki Haley voters. Well, they're never going to vote for Trump. That's a fact. Now, Hillary Clinton, whom I love, by the way, and has never done anything wrong, and is probably my favorite woman on the planet, even more than my wife, because she is supremely the best. It was her time in 2016. She's the best. Please don't put me on any lists. But we look at CNN's crackdown on the debate sparks commentary backlash. Again, I'm willing to go to court to defend my ability to have fair use commentary. I think for me, I'm not interested in letting CNN push me around. Political speech is extremely important. It's extremely important to Americans. It should be protected. CNN has now threatened to take legal action against any creators and streamers who attempt to broadcast and add commentary to their upcoming debate. As a host of upcoming first presidential debate on Thursday, CNN has notified live streamers that live streaming the debate with additional commentary is not permissible. The problem is, it is permissible because it's fair use, and I will go to court to protect that. I absolutely will. CNN's Jake Tapper and Dana Bash will host the Thursday debate. Jake Tapper, again, as I will remind you, faces a $1 billion settlement for lying. The network has made it clear that they will not allow the use of the debate footage outside of their own network, claiming copyright infringement. No network, whether it's Fox News or really anybody, should have any kind of exclusive rights. Just no. It should be free for everybody to view, free for everybody to commentate on. We're the taxpayers. We're paying for this stuff. CNN shouldn't get to profiteer off of this. That's just the truth of it. You shouldn't be able to profit off of an important political, thing like this, or at least bar anyone else from doing it. Critics contend that the public has a right to see and discuss the debate in whatever form they choose, and CNN's decision to restrict the commentary on the debate is an overreach. Tim Pool, Popular Commentary, has been particularly vocal in his opposition to CNN's stance. Well, yeah, of course. Of course. CNN not allowing people to stream it is because they want to control. They want to control the narrative. They want to control when the mic gets cut. Well, from what I can tell, I'll be streaming it. Steven Crowder will be streaming it. And anybody with a backbone who believes in fair use should also be streaming it. Now, I understand if a smaller creator without, half Asian lawyer Bill Richmond on their speed dial doesn't want to take the risk. I really do. In particular, if it's a live streaming channel where now you can't stream for a full week, I get that. That's why the larger creators, like Tim and others, should be streaming it and should be forcing CNN to DMCA strike them. They absolutely should be forcing this. They should force them into acting unlawfully and opening themselves up to more lawsuits because they don't get to control fair use. This has been settled multiple times in court. The panic has begun. I will not bend the knee to CNN, and I hope my colleagues also don't. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.